It's all personal. I have spent 10 years practicing Buddhist meditation and studying the philosophy behind it. While it may seem unlikely that a 2,500-year-old tradition could have anything to do with the stresses of 21st century life, with the fear of terrorism, insane credit card debts, and endless email, I found that the practices associated with this deep, compelling, and non-dogmatic tradition began to soften my worst fears and longest-standing neuroses. I learned how to address directly what frightens me with generosity and patience. It's not that being afraid now feels good, but I am confident I have what I need to meet my fears wholeheartedly and transform them. I'd like to share with you what I've been taught, offer my understanding of some traditional Buddhist teachings in plain language, and show you what has helped me to stop being afraid of my own life. When I began to read about Buddhism in the early 90s, I was surprised by what I found. Not by the content, but by how human, modern, and relevant it was. I expected to read an exotic fairy tale or myth, one that might leave me inspired but unclear about how to apply these long ago and faraway stories to my relationships or work life. However, what I read wasn't foreign at all. In a first millennium Hindu prince kind of way, the Buddha essentially asked the same questions about his life that I was asking about mine. What is the meaning and purpose of my life? Who am I? How can I find happiness? Instead of gazing up at a mystery, I found myself eye to eye with a fellow traveler. If the Buddha could do it, perhaps I could too. In any case, I reasoned, even if I didn't attain full enlightenment as the Buddha had, I could probably become less stressed out. And it's important to note that in Buddhist philosophy and practice, there is no external being to believe in, and no heaven to try to get into. Before meditation practice can begin, no doctrine needs to be accepted. In fact, doctrines, it's said, are a hindrance. One can continue to be Jewish, Baptist, Muslim, or atheist. The Buddhist teachings don't replace or contradict any particular school of thought. The Buddha isn't thought of as a divine being who will answer our prayers if we follow his teachings. He's an inspiring example of someone who worked through every single layer of his neuroses and discovered lasting peace of mind. If he could do it, we can too.